When it comes to investing, there are so many different brokerage companies and platforms to choose from. So how do you know which one is right for you? In this video, we are covering the best stock brokers of 2023. We surveyed an audience and here's what they had to say. Hey guys, it's Justine with The College Investor, investing and personal finance for millennials. So whether you are wanting to invest in a retirement account, open up an IRA, or maybe just a simple brokerage account and you want to learn more about how to invest with an app or with a desktop platform, this video is for you. I know there are a ton of different options out there, so let's break down the top 5 brokerage companies of 2023. Let's start with number 5, Vanguard. Vanguard was actually our runner-up from last year, and it has since plummeted to the bottom of our list. And that's due to their website and customer service just not keeping up with the times over the last year. You may have seen that their mobile app has been updated, and then they were slowly rolling out kind of a more modernized look to their website, but there's still some disconnectedness that's going on inside of their website and the app. And so that's why Vanguard fell to the bottom of the list. However, Vanguard still is obviously top 5. It's one of my personal favorite brokerage companies out there. I invest all of my retirement dollars with Vanguard. Vanguard is the king of low-cost index funds. They have $0 commissions and very, very low fees compared to other outside brokerage companies. I continue to go back to Vanguard because of its tried and true index funds, and it's just so simple. Now, if you're wanting to invest in other things outside of Vanguard products, it's going to be hard to do that inside of the Vanguard platform, so you're better off looking elsewhere for that. Number 4 is E-Trade. Now, it'll be interesting to see how E-Trade continues on throughout this year since they've been acquired by JP Morgan, but they do have a loyal fan base and loyal customers that continue to use E-Trade, and they dropped their commissions on their trading. Remember back in the day when you used to have to pay something like $6.95, $7.95 per transaction on any trades that you did, whether you bought or you sold? Well, they got rid of that, which is amazing. Another thing that they got rid of that isn't so amazing is they got rid of their online chat support feature for a variety of different scenarios inside of the platform, which is not very helpful, especially if you're a customer who needs to navigate certain products or issues using their platform. However, they did improve their interface, so E-Trade may be the option for you. They have a loyal following, so you might give it a try. Number 3 is Schwab. Along with their investing capabilities, they also have a solid banking product, which for a lot of these brokerage companies, they simply don't have. So to know that you can bank and invest all within one platform, that kind of gives you that all-in-one financial services that you might be looking for. Also, there's no purchase minimums for their mutual funds, and there's no account minimums that you have to maintain. Another thing that we like about Schwab is they do offer a refer a friend bonus of up to $1,000 if you can get a friend to invite you in. I think that's a fantastic way to scoop up extra dollars. All right, our number 2 spot, little controversial, but obviously they did some things right this past year, and that's with Robinhood. Despite the media just blasting them, they were able to hold our number 2 spot this year for best stock brokers of 2023. I personally used Robinhood. I used them throughout the whole GameStop scenario, mainly because I was not into gambling with my investments. I'm simply a lazy investor. I set up automatic contributions, automatic investing through Robinhood, and it has served me well over the years. And don't forget, when you sign up for Robinhood, you can also, they're still offering a bonus of getting a single share of stock for free. It's a random stock, but I think that's pretty cool. Another cool feature that they rolled out is they are doing a retirement match, contribution match, which is really cool. I love that Robinhood is still trying to push the envelope by offering different products within their app. Now, if you're a desktop user and you don't like investing on your phone, Robinhood is probably not the right option for you because everything is so mobile based with their app. And I really like to see that I can access my investments on the go, make make those trades. And I find the app really, really easy to use. It's not hard to read, and everything is easily accessible. Okay, so if Robinhood took the number 2 spot, the number 1 spot I feel like is a completely opposite kind of company. But number 1, you all voted and said that Fidelity was the number 1 stock broker and brokerage company for 2023. Fidelity has a full range of account types to choose from, low expenses, and a lot of commission-free funds. You know, they really rival, in my mind, they rival Vanguard, and I can see how these more traditional brokerage companies, how they kind of rise and fall. But what made Fidelity the number 1 spot this year is they are also one of the largest providers of 401k plans, which is probably why you've heard of Fidelity, and maybe you've heard of them rolling out 401k plans with your own employer. And another thing that people like about Fidelity is that it has offices nationwide, unlike Vanguard. So it is kind of a nice reassurance to go into an office if you were to ever have those needs, to talk to somebody about your investments. And I find that when you have those offices, it really helps build up that trust factor. Okay, so we went all the way from Vanguard to Robinhood to Fidelity, but let me tell you about some honorable mentions that you'll want to keep your eye out for this year. First one up is M1 Finance, investing app primarily, but they've also rolled out a really nice banking feature that all connects within one app. I've been testing M1 Finance out, and I have to say the app is really easy to use. Next is Webull. A lot more traders are migrating over to Webull, especially if you like the data and analytics and more of those active trading features that you might be lacking from a service like Robinhood. Webull is for the ultimate trading nerd, and I know this because my husband uses it and really enjoys it. TD Ameritrade also made the honorable mentions list. However, they have been acquired by Schwab, and some of those TD Ameritrade accounts have already started to migrate over to Schwab. So if you're gonna go with TD Ameritrade or you like it, you might as well just stick with Schwab because they're all going to be together. For active trading features and even cryptocurrency trading, you'll definitely wanna check out TradeStation. They have really cool trading tools, including charting. It's a little bit more advanced, so you wanna keep out for that. It kind of reminds me of Webull in that sense, if you're getting more advanced features, but if you're into that, TradeStation is definitely one to take a look at. Another platform that is getting consistent positive feedback is Interactive Brokers. If you've been following any of the FatFire forums, you're going to see Interactive Brokers being mentioned a lot. And that's because a lot of people who are pursuing FatFire say that this is a best place to hold large amounts of securities and have the ability to borrow against them. You know, what's interesting to see about investing over the past decade or so is that we used to see so many different investing platforms charge for trades, which prevented really the middle class, in my opinion, from accessing these investing platforms. Now that they have gotten rid of those commissions and those fees for trading, and I think Robinhood really was the pioneer for this, and now all of the platforms had followed suit. It's so much more accessible to start your investing journey using one of these platforms. Try out one or multiple and see what works best for your situation. And don't forget, we have complete reviews of all of these investing platforms, including walkthroughs available to you at thecollegeinvestor.com. So what's your favorite investing platform? Let us know in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next one.